This NBA offseason has been completely insane, especially last night with the Cavaliers and Dan Gilbert, the Jimmy Butler talks, the Paul George talks, the LeBron James news, and of course today the Kristaps Porzingis news. It has been completely insane and non-stop. 48 hours ago, we were hearing all about Paul George and the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Indiana Pacers shipping Paul George PG13 to the Cavaliers for some young prospects and some picks. But in the last 12 hours, things have shifted from the Cavaliers to the Lakers, the team that Paul George wants to actually go to. Paul George is going to be moved and he will not be on the Pacers before the 2017-2018 season. It would be stupid for the Pacers to do, and what they're going to do is shop him around to every single team in the league. In fact, it's what they've already been doing. According to ESPN's Ramona Shelburne and Mark Stein, the number 2 overall pick, Brandon Ingram, are completely off the table. There is zero chance that the Lakers will trade that to the Indiana Pacers. But what could be on the deal, hypothetically, is Randolph or D'Angelo Russell or the number 28 pick on Thursday in the first round. Unfortunately, if you're a Pacers fan, they have no leverage, like at all in this scenario. Paul George just royally screwed them. Because of all the trades that the Pacers are looking into, I think that's probably going to pressure the Los Angeles Lakers into stepping up their game and potentially making a deal with the Pacers. According to the Chicago Sun-Times, in the last 12 hours, Jimmy Butler will undoubtedly, indubitably be trying to push the front office for the Chicago Bulls to trade him to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, Jimmy Butler has been talking, according to sources, to Kyrie Irving and LeBron James to evaluate his interest on whether or not he'd be interested in forming a new Big Three in Cleveland. It will be a multiple team deal, possibly between the Cavaliers and the Phoenix Suns, shipping the 4th pick and Eric Bledsoe or another young talent for the Suns, and in return the Cavaliers getting PG13 or getting Jimmy Bucket. Kevin Love's going to be gone either way, but it's not going to be a straight up swap, basically. If Jimmy Butler's on the Cavaliers, it's going to be insane. I think the Suns are going to agree to a trade and send some of their young prospects to get K-Love, and I think the Bulls will have no choice but to take that deal. And that will create a ripple effect for the Chicago Bulls franchise. D-Wade will not re-up with them, even for the $24 million, because he doesn't want to be a part of a rebuild in his older age. Young D-Wade with Jimmy Butler would be insane. Literally, when I'm in the process of making this video, news broke that Brook Lopez is going to be traded from the Brooklyn Nets to the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers are going to get a big man, a center that can provide some low post and some rim protection. Now, the good news, if you're a Nets fan, is you get D'Angelo Russell. Not so good that you get Timofey Mozgov, as he's still on his 4-year, $64 million contract. But you do get D'Angelo Russell, the former 2nd pick over on the 2015 draft. I think this clears the way for Lonzo Ball to be picked up this year, and to pair him in a pick and roll situation with Brook Lopez and potentially have Paul George come in later on as well, it's going to be great for the Lakers. As a Cavaliers fan, I am completely and utterly scared of next offseason. Reports that the 2017 loss to the Golden State Warriors in the finals has led some whispers around the league to Lakers officials that Savannah, LeBron James' wife, the Queen of Akron, wants to live in LA. And this would be the final chapter of LeBron James' career as a Laker. Happy wife, happy life. Okay, seriously, if Savannah wants to go, LeBron's gonna be a Laker. Of course, if you're a Cavaliers fan, you're kind of freaking out right now because of Dan Gilbert. How in the world are you not going to involve LeBron James in a gigantic franchise decision? We all know LeBron runs this. LeBron James last night on the Twitter, in his farewell message to David Griffin, basically gave him props and showed respect for the man who helped them win a championship in the 3 years that LeBron has been. If we lose LeBron, I'm going to Cleveland. I'm going to burn a couch. Chauncey Billups is rumored to be the leading candidate for the president of basketball operations for the Cavaliers. Mr. Big Shot could be arriving in Cleveland very shortly with the draft on Thursday. depending on whether or not LeBron wins a championship next season, could determine whether he stays a Cleveland Cavalier and retires in his hometown of Akron and playing for the Cavaliers. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap things up for the news today. As we head into the draft, more trades and more trade talk is going to be occurring. Hey you, how you doing? Give me some love, right? Follow me on social media at @FrostTee, whether that's on Twitter, whether that's on Snapchat or Instagram. Click that button over there if you want to subscribe, and my link to my last video is over there. As well, thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. Give me a bro bump, and I'll catch you next time. I will throw a bag of flaming turd on Dan Gilbert's house if it's the last thing I do.